My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man. Sharp suit, cheap grin, wave my hand. Say I love London, that's the plan. I smile wide, I shake your hand. Tell you lies you understand. Call it love and unity while I take your liberty. My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man, big on power, built on lies. Truth gets lost while I rise. My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man. Wave your flag, I'll take your speech. Freedom's gone before you reach. I say I stand with LGBT, just another mask for me. Dress control as kind and fair, while I strip your voices bare. Inclusion is my disguise. Look too close, you'll see the lies. Every word a careful con, step by step till power's won. My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man, big on power, built on lies. Truth gets lost while I rise. My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man. Smile bright while I expand something you won't understand. My name is Takia Khan. I am a tiny man. Quiet moves, a careful plan. Take it all while I still can.
Hey, hello, good afternoon. How the devil are you? I'm incredibly hot. Let's do first things first. Ah, dear. Thanks, Daily Mail, for putting me in about the death of my dog. Gilbert was the sort of dog that would go out, come straight back in, decided, I don't know, maybe he was very, very unwell and we didn't know it, but he went to a bit of the garden and he never goes in and he died. And it's awful and we're all very devastated. And I don't know what else to tell you. He had a cold fan, he had iced water, he'd had an ice cream, we made him wet. Anyway, but he died. And now there's lots of people saying that I'm a terrible person. So yay. I have 4 children and I had commitments, so I did actually have to leave the house. He's been fine every other hot day. So what can I say? It's awful, but thanks everyone who's decided to give me a good kicking. Good job. I've already done that, so there's nothing really anyone can say that I haven't already said or thought myself. So let's get down to business. We decided, in the grand scheme of everything, we decided in about January, February this year, I decided that I wanted to prove, because everyone keeps saying it, I wanted to prove that it's absolute shit that there are not no-go areas in this country for women, non-Muslims. We keep being told that London is really safe. So anyway, so I decided to do an event in Whitechapel, a women's rights event. I think we've got a lot to talk about with Sharia law. I think we've got a lot to talk about with women who are, all the feminists who talk about barefoot and pregnant. Well, that's a lot in certain Muslim communities. Barefoot and pregnant, married to your cousin, giving birth to children with who are twice as likely to have developmental issues, special needs, that your husband might have more than one wife, that you might actually be a second or third wife with no rights whatsoever. But let's not talk about that. From a women's rights perspective, let's not talk about that. Let's just pretend that any criticism is racist or Islamophobic. So anyway, I decided, I was like, let's prove the point. Let's prove the point that there are places in this country that we can't go. And I've just talked to the police. And through conversations over the last couple of days, I've reason to believe that both the Mayor's Office and Tower Hamlets Council, that diverse council, that our talking was not welcome. And we were going to do it in this place. I can't even remember what the park is called, but now it has some sort of Muslim name, or Islamic or Pakistani. I don't know. But now it's got a different name. So we were going to meet at this particular place. We've been told that community tensions are too much. So there's possibly going to be a Section 14 public order notice. I don't know what it is, to advise us where we're going to be. Now, I'm happy to do whatever it takes. I'm happy to cooperate with the police. I think they do a really tough job. But I even said to the officer today, I damn well know if we were a group of Muslim women, there is not anywhere in this country, there is not a town centre in this country that if a group of Muslim women wanted to meet to talk about women's rights, that they would be prevented, that it would be dangerous for them. There's not. There's not. And the police officer agreed. This country is dangerous when we want to talk about women's rights. Like, just generally. But if we want to talk about women's rights when it comes to the danger that is posed by migrants, or the danger posed by Islam, or the danger posed by transgenderism, I mean, Stand Up to Racism are organising against us. I guess because they agree with Sharia law. I guess because they think that women should be too frightened to talk in the public square, like in an Islamic country. It's totally mad. But that's where we are. We are living in a country where our police say that where we want to be able to speak in public is not safe for us, so we have to move. Like, I mean, how much more do we need to prove the point? How much more do I need to be right? Totally mad. Stand Up to Racism. Stand Up to Racism. Apparently, they're quite pro child marriage. Stand Up to Racism. Apparently, they're quite pro second, third, fourth wives. They think that's okay for men to have 3 or 4 wives, and for those wives to be totally destitute when the man says, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. I understand, and this is to Sadiq Khan, the members of the Tower Hamlets Council, and to the Stand Up to Racism, Stand Up for Rapists, to all of you, there will be a very small number of women that you're all deciding. Basically, the police say they can't, what is it? It will be bad for the surrounding area because it will be dangerous. And they acknowledge that it's not because of the things that we say and the things that we do. So we are in big trouble. Look, to those people, to Tower Hamlets Council, to Sadiq Khan and his office, and to Stand Up for Rapists, let me tell you all, so many women are too afraid to come and speak about the things that they want to speak about in Tower Hamlets. That is not a source of pride for you. When you see the very small number of women that will turn up, that is not a measure of whether or not you're right. That is a measure of the true fear and intimidation women feel for coming to talk about what is the most dangerous ideology in this country right now. You'll all be there going, well, there's so many, many more of us than you. Yeah, there are. Can you imagine that? There's many, many more people that will come out and protest than there are people who say, I disagree with child marriage. I disagree with cousin marriage, which is almost, well, no, actually, in some instances, it's like sibling marriage because there are so few genes. There are more people that will come out and stand against those people who think it's wrong to force marriage. They want to speak about forced marriage. They want to speak about little girls getting sent off to Pakistan to get married at like 15. There are more of you. There are always more people on the side of the oppressor, you fucking dicks. There are a brave number of women, small in number, who will come and stand up and be counted against this shit. Can I just say to Sophia, who's decided hopefully next time you will get to vote, you will vote for Restore and not someone who's targeting your fifis. I hope that's not to me, because you can get fucked. So anyway, I'm a great British woman. If you like what I do, get your great British woman top. I can't do any of this without money. I've had to buy a security guard, just in case. Let me just tell everyone that's coming. We are cooperating with the police. And we won't put anyone's safety in jeopardy. So if we decide when we get there that the protesters outnumber the police, the people that don't want women to speak in public outnumber the police, then we'll just wrap up and go home. And that won't be quite the victory that the Stand Up for Rapists think it is. It will just be indicative that what I said is right. What I said. So Fierce, I'm just going to block you because I've really quite had enough today. So you can go fuck off. There we go. I am right that there are places in this United Kingdom that you can't talk, that you can't speak freely as a female or male for that matter. But I'm a middle-aged woman. I pose no violent threat to anyone. I've never incited violence. Never encouraged violence. I said quite clearly at Unite the Kingdom, I don't think Islam should be in any place of authority. And in the Tower Hamlets Council, where Islam is in a place of authority, quite significantly, I believe that they have said things to try and stop me speaking in public. I'm pretty sure that they have got something to do with what's happening. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I've got to say. If you are feeling brave and you care about this country at all and what's happening and what's going to happen to all of our rights, the rights of our daughters and our granddaughters and our sons, but women will be the first victims. If you care about any of that, come on Saturday. And if you want to come and have a nice picnic, come on Sunday. We will be 12:30 till 1. I'll be playing some blaring speakers outside of Hyde Park. From 1 till 2, I'll be in Speaker's Corner talking to the lads. And from 2 till 4, we'll be having a picnic at the old police station. If you want to meet up with some turfs, that would be the place to do it. 2 till 4, old police station at Hyde Park. Anyway, to all of you, on this very sad day, I bid you a fantastic afternoon and tell you, if you can stand against the oppressors, like Stand Up for Rapists and the infrastructure that enables the eradication of women's rights in this country, then I promise we will win. If you can identify the threat and you can still speak about it, I promise we will win. And do you know why else we're going to win? Well, because I never lose.
Gray sky over terraces, Saturday crowd outside, Union flags in windows, faded but full of pride. News rolls on the telly, another warning sign, another voice demanding we forget our own red line. The bells of an old church tower still ring across the square, like ghosts of a stubborn island saying Britain's still right here. And somewhere in the silence a murmur starts to grow, an island voice remembering what every Brit should know. We are the roar of awaking Britain, we are the hands pulling back the night. You can threaten shame or silence, but we will stand for what is right. Britain, Britain, we won't bend the knee. Britain, Britain, stand and rise with me. From Glasgow down to London, from Cardiff to the Tyne, people feel the pressure, people feel the line. They tell us keep your heads down, just let the country slide. But this land was built by voices that refuse to step aside. Shipyards, mills and market towns, fields of ancient green. Every street and village knows exactly what we mean. And door to door it travels from cul-de-sac to town, a quiet British answer: we are not backing down. We are the roar of awaking Britain, we are the hands pulling back the night. Magna Carta in our marrow, liberty our ancient right. Britain, Britain, we won't bow our heads. Britain, Britain, our freedom isn't dead. White cliffs watching over cold and restless seas, stories of Dunkirk courage carried on the breeze. From the highlands to the valleys, from the fens to Belfast streets, every accent, every story in the same defiant beat. We remember who we are, what this island stood to be. Not a land of whispered fear, but a land where minds are free. We are the roar of awaking Britain, we are the hands pulling back the night. Against the rule of fear and sermons, we defend the ancient right.